And I'm going to let this just transfer over into my disappointment. I was so disappointed in little brother. So, and I talked my noise on Twitter, and I said it. Follow me on Twitter, Real B Holmes. Everyone, and I said, because one of my followers, it's funny, Rocksteady. I don't even know her name. We just, she's been in the football message. You know how you are on Twitter.
Yeah.
You're just like, you're like, I don't even know who you are. But anyways, we have mutual friends, and she's just a Twitter friend, and I got a few of them, and she hits me. She's like, I hope like the same thing's happening to you next week, and I'm like, that's fine. I'm okay for this happening to me next week. I just don't think we're going to lay a dud in the first half and it'd be 49-0 and Ohio State's just running. Like, now, I predicted the Purdue loss with Michigan State. I said it all week. I thought it was more of a trap game, though. I knew it. I was like, it's a trap game. I like Brom. They're playing in West Lafayette. David Bell. I did not think Michigan State would win this game, but I was a little nervous because I knew if Michigan State kind of could stay in the game, and that's been their mantra all year. Stay in the game long enough, they're going to beat themselves. And I was like, man, if they stay in this game just long enough, I didn't trust CJ Stroud. And you can see me, I tweeted, I said, I believe Ohio State will run these boys out the gym unless Michigan State can get to CJ Stroud. If they can get to CJ Stroud early, get him rattled, because he's a freshman. He's still only a redshirt freshman. And the biggest game of his career so far, we saw it. We've seen it all throughout the year. I've seen it all throughout the year. Now, he's just got bailed out because he has, like you said, 99 overall. He has a 99 and 97 and a 92 as a starting. Then he has an 85 true freshman running back. So he has the pieces, but I didn't trust him with the ball in his hand, like in crunch time. I've seen him kind of get nervous. But, man, I know you have a coach crush on Mel Tucker. I like Mel Tucker. Let me be 100% real. Anytime a brother is doing well at a big time program, I'm rooting for you until you play my team.
Right.
I like Mel. But I've been sick of Michigan State talking all this noise. We're going to take them to the woodshed. We're going to take them out to the deep. You did all that talking all week, bro. All week, bro. I had to listen. Don't talk anything about us. Y'all didn't beat us, even though we know why. And y'all got the breaks.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was all gas, no. And every time I thought Ohio State was going to let up, Trey, in the first half, even when they had 2 minutes left on the clock before halftime, Ryan Day made a statement. Now, my boy Jaron Prince tweeted me this. He goes, this is sending a message to Michigan right now. He's like, this is like another man beating up another grown man while looking at the next grown man they want to beat up in the face. And I was like, no, that's exactly what that was. That was like, we're putting Michigan on notice. This is what we plan to do to you. And I believe if that was Michigan, they would have hung 70 in the first half.
It's like the scene from Black Panther when Michael B. Jordan's like, is this your king? Yeah. Is this your king? Boom.
That's exactly what it was.
Is this your king?
That's exactly
that was what Ohio State was doing right there.
That's what it was. So I'm disappointed, man. We've had to listen to Take You to the Woodshed, Coming to the Deep, all this all year. Michigan State, we're that team, and granted they beat us, whatever. I'm gonna talk my noise, and I'll take my licks next week if we lose. I'll take my licks.
Fair enough.
But that was disappointing, bro. You're supposed to be the number 7 team in the country. You got blown, and if Ohio State really, if they wanted to, they would have shut you out. They just pulled their starters by the third quarter, like. So you scored 1 touchdown on their like backups in like the fourth quarter. It was like the third and fourth string guys. To me, that's just disappointing. And we heard all the complaining. Why is Michigan ranked ahead of us? The committee was right. We're a better looking team. I'm not saying we're going to beat Ohio State. We're not about to get ran through though. God forbid we don't get ran through 49-0 in the first half. Like, bro, you're a top 10 team. You gotta put points on them. And then I'm disappointed because, and then I'm done with my rant, bro. This is how you feel about Iowa State. Is how I feel about Michigan State. I can't stand them. But you have a Heisman Trophy candidate in your backfield.
Yeah,
he had 6 touches in the first half. 6. And I saw it when they came out the game. I was like, why are they trying to throw? Everybody knows what you're going to do. But it has not worked for you. So don't try to get cute and try to out gunsling Ohio State. Stick to the ground. Because when Kenneth Walker only had 6 touches in the first half, 2 of those touches, he made something out of nothing. He doesn't need much.
Right.
He just needs a crease. And I was like, I'm disappointed that they got away from who they were and didn't really make it a game, because it could have became a game. But I think they tried to like outsmart themselves versus like, this is who we are. We're going to play, our pass defense is rough. We're going to run the football with our Heisman potential running back, and let's see where the chips fall. So that's my disappointment, man.
And to that point, though, like just the game of football, if Michigan State stays true to their identity, hey, at least maybe it's 28-0 at halftime instead of 49-0. Like let's reduce the amount of possessions here. Like, you know what I mean? Let's take the air out of the ball a little bit. Like, we may not score, but my goodness, we can at least not stop the clock, give them the ball right back so that they could just right back down the field and put another 6 up on the board. So